Well, the Steelers, I don't think they were expecting a Cleveland snow in the forecast because their defense looks stone cold in this game.
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the black and gold incarnation of winners, the Pittsburgh Steelers. After losing on the road in a Snow Bowl against the Cleveland Browns, they now bounce down to a record of 8-3. But I don't think the Steelers knew that this trap was coming because the snow was pretty much the trap by the Cleveland Browns. But with this, the question is, are the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl contenders or pretenders? Now, I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about the black and gold. So the Steelers. I honestly think they're pretenders because of a few reasons. Number one, their record doesn't entirely speak for themselves because we look at the games that they played. I mean, they played the Falcons, which they're a bit of an up and down. They have a pretty easy opening to win their division. The Broncos, they're kind of rising up. The Chargers are rising up. They have 3 losses to the Colts, Cowboys, and Browns, which are all pretty much either at 500 or under 500. And then you also beat the Raiders, the Jets, the Giants, Commanders that are a bit of up and down. And then you beat the Ravens that they can't seem to beat you. But if I'm looking at this, one reason why I do not have him as a Super Bowl contender and as a pretender is because of Russell Wilson for a few reasons. First off, his red zone percentage, QBR, is 8. Not 80, 8. The single number 8. And Justin Fields, his QBR is 889, which I did like what I saw from the Steelers, kind of subbing in Justin Fields for a few times, doing a two QB system, kind of like what Sean Payton did with the Saints and Drew Brees and Taysom Hill. But if I'm looking at the next few games, some of them are more difficult than others. You've got the Bengals this upcoming week. Then you go at home against the Cleveland Browns after they just beat you. Then you also got the Philadelphia Eagles on the road in Philly. Then also on the road again against the Baltimore Ravens, at home against the Kansas City Chiefs, and at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. And if we look at the playoff standings, I'm trying to get that pulled up on my side. They pretty much are right now in the front running spot to win the division. In order for the Ravens to win the division, they would need a few things for this to happen for them to win the division. They would need, of course, the Steelers to lose a few games, and then for them to win out. But I am very concerned after what I saw from the Steelers this game. Their defense looked stone cold. They just did not look very good. Their offense could not get moving. Najee Harris is looking like he might be a free agent next year in free agency. And I mean, the Steelers, they're probably the most fraudulent 8-3 team I've ever seen because of the teams that they have faced. And I just think that they're going to go one and done because they have not shown us that they can win in the playoffs for 8 years. They've not shown us that they can beat anyone in the playoffs. And I mean, come on. They ain't going to beat the Chiefs. They ain't going to beat the Texans. They ain't going to beat the Bills. They ain't going to beat the Ravens again, which I'm thinking they might in the regular season. But when it comes playoff time, that's when Ravens are going to get better. I mean, they ain't going to beat the Broncos. They ain't going to beat the Chargers. They ain't going to beat anyone in the postseason, no matter who you face. Because the Steelers, for the past 8 years, have been a one and done team. They've been one and done. Cleveland Browns, we look back at that wild card round. What happened in that round? 27-0 lead you gave on them at home, by the way, during the bubble year. Then the most recent year, you got blown out on the road in Buffalo. And then also along with a few other past years that I cannot name at this exact point in time. The Steelers are a one and done team. It is a simple fact. They are one and done. We saw Kansas City beat them, and they are just a one and done team. They're going to make the playoffs,
but they're going to lose right away.
Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that the Steelers are a Super Bowl contender or a pretender? Let me know of why you have it in the comment section below. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.